Welcome back to News Center. I'm Alix Kunkle with your sports report. Starting off with women's basketball, the Vulcans came into Wednesday night's game after a loss to Gannon on Saturday, 78-74. It had been the first loss the Vulcans had suffered since the Bahamas Sunshine Shootout, held in December of 2008. Clarion had come into the match winning 4 of their past 7, but had lost their most recent game in IUP. Which team would be the one to avenge their loss? We would find out in California's Hamer Hall. And early, it's going to be Crystal Andrews with a pull-up J here. That would put the Vulcans up 2-0 there, and they would lead the rest of the way. Amber Dubiak from three-point lane put the Vulcans up by 9, and then Shaquetta Mance, the Q factor, puts a jumper there, 43-16. Vulcans were up 43-22 at the half. In the second half, it's Brooke Williams. Long two, Vulcans go up 47-27. Clarion trying to claw back. This brought them within 20, but California kept running from there. A turnaround J by the Q factor. Shaquetta Mance put the Vulcans up by 21, and the Vulcans sweep the season series with Clarion with a final score of 93-52. Shaquetta Mance led the Vulcans in scoring with 25 points. It is the first time that someone other than Brooke Williams has led the team in scoring since the January 17th win over Lock Haven. Kayla Smith had 24 points, Williams had 16, and Crystal Andrews added 9 points in the win. Smith, Amber Dubiak, and Lindsey Johnson each had 8 rebounds for the Vulcans, and Katrina Greer led the Golden Eagles in scoring with 15 points. Taking a look at the PSAC West standings, California, after the loss to Gannon, is tied with IUP for the lead in the division with an 8-1 conference record. Gannon sits in third with a 7-2 record, and Edinburgh moves up to fourth with a 4-5 record in conference play. Now taking a look at the national WBCA rankings, California slides down 4 positions from 2nd to 6th in this week's poll. Alaska Anchorage maintains the number 1 spot, and Fort Lewis University moves up to number 2. IUP moves up 2 spots from 13th to 11th. However, despite the loss, California maintains the number 1 spot in the most recent regional poll, with IUP in second and Gannon third. The Atlantic region is bookended by PSAC teams, with the 8 through 10 spots held by Kutztown, Westchester, and Millersville, respectively. Over on the men's side, however, the Vulcans had not won since their last matchup with Clarion on January 21st, losing 5 straight games. Clarion, however, had suffered a similar skid as they had lost 5 of their past 6, with the only win coming against Lock Haven on February 4th. Could the Vulcans snap their 5-game skid at the hands of the Golden Eagles, or could Clarion find a way to continue the Vulcans' downslide? Back to a stormy Hamer Hall we go. And early on for Clarion, it's Shamil Carty with a 3-ball here. Clarion goes up by 2, but California had something in them last night. Kelsey Williams with the putback there, tied at 10. Later, it's Jeriel Nixon to Julian Logan with the alley-oop. 18-10 California after that. And then seconds before the half, it's Chris Moore with the dunk. California would go up 30-22 at the half. Chris Moore doing it all tonight, a block there. And then Jesse Brooks, 3-ball, puts the Vulcans up by 20. And then later, it's going to be Joe Baronato showing some range from 3-point land. That would put the Vulcans up by 24. And then Chris Moore is going to reject the Vulcans again, as the Vulcans do reject the Golden Eagles, 64-52. Not only did the Vulcans manage to snap their skid, it was the largest margin of victory for the Vulcans since winning by 21 points over Holy Family on December 14, 2008. Kelsey Williams led the scoring for the Vulcans with a season-high 22 points. Jeriel Nixon had 12, Jesse Brooks had 10, and Joe Baronato added 9 in the victory. Chris Moore paced the Vulcans with 9 rebounds. Shamil Carty led the Golden Eagles with 18 points. California maintains sole possession of 5th place in the PSAC West. After the win, we look at the standings. The West is led by Gannon, IUP, and Edinburgh, who each have identical 7-2 records. Slippery Rock lurks in 4th with a 6-3 record. In their hunt for the postseason, California continues their homestand with a matchup against Lock Haven in Hamer Hall on Saturday afternoon. Tip-off for the women's game is at 3 p.m., followed by the men at 5. You can catch the action live on 91.9 WCAL or on tape delay on CUTV. Saturday's game is also the Pink Zone event raising awareness for breast cancer. Stephanie Smith has more on the event.
On January 24, 2009, NC State's women's basketball head coach Kay Yao lost her fight with breast cancer. Throughout the women's basketball community, many teams have honored her fight, and many others will participate in the second annual Pink Zone game. The California Vulcans are one of the teams embracing the opportunity for awareness and charity in the community.
It means a lot to me because I know there's a lot of people out here who's like struggling and going through breast cancer, so it just means a lot to me to get a chance to participate in the game.
It feels great to be able to, give to the Breast Cancer Foundation, to be a part of something, but it feels really great to get people to come out and, fundraise for it.
For some members of the team, they have a personal connection to this game.
Well, yeah, my grandmother, she's a breast cancer survivor, so, she survived, so I'm glad. That means a lot to me. And then, I know other people that's dealing with it, so, it just feels good to be able to come out and support the Think Pink.
The WBCA Pink Zone program designated the week of February 13th through the 22nd for these games. Last year, the national program raised over $930,000. The Vulcans hope to raise money by selling pink Crocs and other pink items.
Well, I think all and everyone should come out and support if they can. I think anyone should be able to, or at least try to get involved with the Think Pink, or whoever has breast cancer, any breast cancer programs, try to help people out, things like that. So
I just want to say, just come out and, wear pink, support. And we're going to be fundraising some stuff off, so it'd be great if you could, donate some money to the foundation.
Just everybody come out and come support us play, and come support breast cancer also.
The game starts at 3 o'clock here at Hamer Hall this Saturday. For CUTV News Center, I'm Stephanie Smith.
Thank you, Stephanie. Moving on to the Frozen Pond, the women's hockey team have surprised many people by contending for a playoff spot in their first year of existence. Last Friday, they came into their matchup with Penn State University with a 5th place ranking in the most recent poll. Could the Vulcans defeat Penn State for the second time this season, or could the Lady Icers find a way to defeat the Vulcans? The answer would come at Blade Runners Arena in Bethel Park, and early on, the Lady Icers up 1-0, but Mindy Uhal right out of the penalty box, she's going to score to tie the game at 1. Later, it's going to be Mindy's sister, Tiffany Uhal. Right here, after a shot from the left side, she fires it in. It's going to be 2-1 California. They would take that lead in at the end of the first period, but in the second, Penn State came out with fire. It's going to be Alicia Lepore there, tying the game at 2. Then it's going to be Lepore again, beating Kim Montgomery, 3-2 Penn State. They would go up 4-2 at the end of the second period. California trying to come back. It's Tiffany Uhal scoring there, making it 5-3 Penn State. However, the Lady Icers just had too much, as it's going to be Jess Waldron sending one home. And the Lady Icers would go on to win by a final score of 7-4. Tiffany Uhal had 2 goals for the Vulcans. Mindy Uhal and Abby Greenbaum each added 1. For the Lady Icers, Alicia Lepore had 3 goals, and 4 other players scored for Penn State in the win. So, Lauren, Pittsburgh Pirates spring training starts tomorrow with pitchers and catchers reporting. How do you think the Pirates are going to do this season?
I hope they can pull out some wins this season, maybe get some fans excited.
Yeah, I think if the starting pitching rotation gets itself together and you get some solid starts, you may see a winning team this year, so we'll see.
Let's hope. Thanks, Alex. That does it for news this week. Thanks. We'll see you next week.